Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. I'm Taryn the Traveling Trainer here in the greater Atlanta area, about to welcome back yet another great fitness professional, also here in Atlanta, Georgia. She is Marla-Deen Brooks, and while we're watching today's video blog, I'd like to invite everyone out there to please make sure to like the video, leave us a comment, and share it with all of your friends and family. Now, as you know, Marla-Deen has been on here on GoTarryn TV several times. She is a wonderful guest. She's one of my favorites, and I'm just going to ask her how her 2018 is going. How is this new year since I last spoke to her? And also, we're going to talk about her online training that she's got going, things that she's doing at the YMCA and other fitness centers, and specifically, how is she dealing with all of the group training classes that she's doing and working with all of her personal training clients. So we're going to follow up with her and catch up with Marla-Deen Brooks here in just a few moments. And remember, with GoTarryn Personal Training, it's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. We are here now, joined once again by Marla-Deen Brooks. Marla-Deen, how are you doing out there today?
I'm great, Taryn. Thanks.
Thank you for being back on GoTarryn TV. We really appreciate you being here. Marla-Deen, I owe you a huge thank you as well. A couple weeks ago, coming out to Georgia State and talking to the fitness program management class. They loved you, by the way.
Wow.
They absolutely loved you. You are awesome, and I hope that you'll take my invitation offer to come back to class and to do some more of those, because you are amazing. That was invaluable. They don't learn what you gave them in school, and so I think you should. You've missed your calling in life. You could be a professor and do this full time.
Yeah. Well,
you could.
That was the highlight of my week. I enjoyed it. So.
Thank you. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I'll tell you what. You are full of energy. You're very enthusiastic. You were tailor-made to do what you're doing right now. Seriously, working with people and helping them improve their fitness and their health and wellness in their lives. You're being a positive impact. So, Marla-Deen, I just wanted to talk to you real quick and ask you just to catch up, because we just wanted to find out how everything's going. But how is your 2018 off to? Here we are. We're at the end of February. We're about a 1/6 of the way through this calendar year. Are you happy right now with where you're at right now with your?
I am so happy because for the past 2 days the sky has been blue.
Yes.
I have one son left at home, and he has been lamenting, he and I both recently, over January, February, how dull and dreary it has been. And my mood, I'm telling my classes some days, I'm like, ladies, just fake it till you make it. I know you don't feel it today, but you fake it and it'll come. We got to get over the winter blues.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, this is the most bipolar weather we've had that I can remember, but we've had a brutal winter. I mean, Atlanta, I don't remember the last time it's been like this. And then
I know, and I don't mean to whine for anybody that's in the Midwest or the North. I mean, I know we have it good, but we're just, we're spoiled down here.
Oh,
so.
We really are. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
The past 2 days, getting a little vitamin D and getting outside some.
Yeah, definitely. It has been gorgeous, and so who knows? Maybe spring has sprung, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. But this is great. So, how have your classes been going, though, that you've been doing with the ladies?
My classes have been going great. I think the last time we talked, we only had audio, but we were talking about how the new year starts.
Yep.
And you and I were both saying at that point the crowds hadn't come in.
Right,
it was
exactly.
Like starting their New Year's resolutions a little bit later.
Yep.
Or maybe not making them at all, but I didn't have that huge overabundance and crowd in my classes until the past 2 weeks. It's almost like people wait until February to start their fitness and health journey that usually starts, January 1st or January 2nd.
Wow, yeah.
So that's been my experience in my classes. It may be something different at other places, but my past few weeks, my classes have been bigger. I've had more people. I've had new people. And that really wasn't the case in January. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, it's interesting. And as we know, too, I'm at the Y now where you're at. And in fact, I forgot to tell you, about a week or so ago, I came to one of your classes that you were out of because you had a sub.
Oh,
I think you were sick. You still had that nasty cold. This might have been a week ago, no, a week and a half ago or
yeah.
so, give or take.
We had the flu coming around,
Yes, right.
and even mono, and
Yeah,
yeah,
this has been
yeah,
bad. This has been very, very bad. A lot of my clients have been sick, but I'm glad to see you're back 100% better though. This is great.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry it hit you. I mean, again, a lot of people have been out because of that, and
Yeah. Like I said, my son, it hit for like, he was out for like a month. We found
oh,
out after the mono. So I'm okay. I was only out, a few days,
thank
but
God. Oh, well, we can't stress enough for people out there. Wash your hands. Be very cognizant. Hands, keep them away from your face, and
face, your nose, your eyes, and especially if you are at a gym type setting.
oh,
I tell my classes that is the nastiest, dirtiest place ever. So the minute they leave class, I tell them go wash their hands and don't
yes,
touch anything.
yeah.
Oh,
I'll tell you, it's funny at the Family Life Center. There's one. I'm not going to name anybody, of course, but there's one person, and we call him the sweater, like not a sweater vest, but
see that?
but like the sweater. But he doesn't clean up after himself. Like he's on a machine and equipment. He leaves puddles on the equipment.
Oh,
And
that's
so yeah, I know it's crazy, and so we just kind of joke and laugh. But did you ever see that 2020 special? I think they did. It was years back about when they took a black light into a fitness center, and
oh,
you can only
yeah.
imagine it was.
It makes you not even want to go back. It makes you want to stay at home and do all your workouts in the privacy of your own home, right?
You and I are not doing a good job of being salespeople right now for our fitness center club, so I don't know, but we're just telling it like it is, right? We're just getting the truth out there. But yeah, it's scary.
I know.
But
Yeah.
I was going to tell you though, I forgot to mention. So I'm officially on the sub teaching class roster. I've taught my first class for senior strength over at the Y at Carl Sanders there.
So I hope they
Yeah.
loved you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. I hope they did. I don't know. I loved it. I thought I had a lot of fun. We had a good group. We were up in the Studio 10 right when you walk in, that one where the TRXs are hanging up. And it was a lot of fun. We did senior strength. A lot of the exercises were like in a chair setting, and I was subbing for Maura McCurdy.
Yep.
And
Mara.
Maura, actually, I didn't know, but she actually teaches at Family Life Center as well. I had no idea. Yeah.
Yeah. When I taught there years and years ago, she was there teaching steps. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I are the same. We are the senior citizens teaching at the Y. We are the instructors that have been there, been teaching probably since the 90s.
Oh,
So,
cool. Oh, okay. You're the veterans then. Yeah,
yeah,
that's excellent.
the veterans. Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's really, really good. Well, again, it's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna be a salesman for YMCA here and talk, but I will admit this though. I'm gonna tell you this. Like, I hadn't been there since last year before they did all those renovations. One of the issues I had seriously as a problem, and I'll say this openly, it was too small and like clustered in and crowded. I couldn't enjoy my workout.
The space was crowded.
Oh my God! But now, like, it's a completely different. You have plenty of space, and it's amazing, and I love it. I absolutely thought they did a wonderful job expanding. It needed it badly. It really did.
I'm a cheerleader for it, and I tell people it's the best bargain in Buckhead. And in
Yeah.
Buckhead, where you and I are working, you can get any type of fitness.
Yeah.
You can get any type of athletic training, any type of boutique type class. Everything. But I tell you, you can get a little bit of everything at the Y. We have really good instructors. We have really good classes, a good variety, and they are not packed classes. These are all the instructors, will give you a really good, safe, but challenging workout. So I'm a cheerleader for it.
Yeah, I think it's so great. And, again, it goes back to, I don't remember if I told you, but my internship was through YMCA up in Chicago when I was finishing my undergraduate school. And so it feels like I'm home, kind of, like, in a way. It's like really feels like a true, homecoming and being a part of the Y again. And my family's enjoying it. Again, like you said, best bargain. We got a family membership. The wife and kids are going there. We'll get 2 hours of free childcare there each time. It's great. I mean, yeah, it is wonderful. I love it. And again, I take advantage of everything there, the swimming pool, the whirlpool, and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just awesome. One of my other clients that I train, he told me that I guess there's some Atlanta celebrities that work out there too, because I was in there. I saw the guy that's on Fox 5, More Stiggs, working out there. He's one of the news anchors. And then my other client told me that
quite often.
Right, that's what that you just beat me to it. I had no idea. I'm a big Clark Howard fan, so because I'm a big I love financial podcasts, and he's one of the best. So yeah, so I'll have to go in there and say hi next time and tell him that I cut my credit card up. He'll be happy to hear that. So.
Oh, glad to hear you're a fan. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to him. I really did. I honestly, like, I took these and I cut them, and so no more credit card for me. But that's so cool. That is great. But that's great, Marla-Deen. You know, we're having a lot of fun there, and you know, I'm really happy and excited. I hope I run into you there too, and I hope I could sub for one of your classes sometimes too, because yeah, I'd love to do that. So yeah, again, best bargain in town. We've talked about the why for sure. Getting back to you for a second, I did want to ask, how are the online trainings going? Because I remember we touched on that a little bit last time you and I spoke. Where are we at on that right now?
I was just starting the program. I was just kind of behind the scenes doing everything. Well, we went live February 12th.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And my goal, since this was kind of stepping out of my comfort zone, you know, kind of trying something new with my website.
Yeah.
I said, okay, if I could get 10 clients or 10 participants, I would feel like I had done well.
Sure.
You know, starting off brand new. And I'm thrilled to say I doubled that.
Oh, awesome.
First round.
Nice,
so
nice.
Or just today, Monday started our first week. Our first week is a prep week where they can go through the program, go through the eating cycle, go through the workout, see what questions they have. I'm encouraging them to use the free MyFitnessPal app to track their macros.
Love it. Yep.
I am not a proponent of calorie counting. I do not want my participants focusing on their calories, but I do want them focusing on consuming the right amount of healthy fats, lean proteins, and good carbs, you know, a wholesome diet.
Yep.
So a lot of them have little glitches learning that app, but it's super easy once you get into it. So anyway, I've been thrilled. We've finishing up our first full week. I've got great feedback on the workouts.
Excellent.
Great feedback on some of the eating tips I'm giving, and I'm giving them sample breakfast and sample low carb snacks for the days that I'm trying to get them to eat, you know, a lower carb and tailor that with a specific workout for the day. And then the third part of my program, which makes it a little different, is a kind of a more well-being. So every week there's a little bit of homework that fits along with that whole balanced lifestyle that I'm trying to encourage everybody or teach everybody to get.
See, that's great. Again, you are a wonderful teacher, and you're doing an awesome job at that. That is excellent and commendable. And I am just so happy and proud of you to do that, because again, that's something I haven't delved into. I've not done any kind of like online group training and such, but you're nailing it. And this is just the start of it. Look at, you know.
I hope so. I'm really wanting to get feedback to kind of improve it. You know, and I've told this group that they're the test group, and you know, my goal is to let them, if they want to do another round to keep them at the price they're at, you know, as the price may increase when I add some other things. But I kind of really got a vision of kind of growing it and adding more to it.
Wow. Marla-Deen, you're just getting started with it, and that's great to dream big. You know, you just got to do it. Just go big with it and continue. That's excellent. That's great. I'm glad to hear that's going well. And I did see your new website design too. Rick Howington, we got to say hi to him.
Rick,
wow.
That's right.
Oh my God. Like Rick. It's wonderful. I like the cardstock flyer you brought in too. By the way, the couple that we had left, we brought them to Family Life Center. I put them on the core bulletin board there too. So people, definitely that way we get the word out there. But great designs. Again, I love it. I mean, wonderful layout.
It was really good. It was like I knew in my head what I wanted it to look like.
Okay.
And he was really good, because sometimes I couldn't even explain kind of how I wanted my landing page and how I wanted these folders to come out. It's like I knew it in my head.
Yeah. And
he was great about taking kind of what I was trying to explain, probably not very well, because, you know, I'm kind of slow on the techie stuff. But he and we had a couple of one-on-one sessions, and he was great. He gave me great feedback, and I think it helps with him because he's in the exercise field too.
Yeah.
So he look at the workouts and look at the content and give me great feedback on kind of, how it might come across. Some things he thought maybe I was too wordy or needed clarification. So I loved working with him. It was great.
That's a good point because, I didn't think about that. With him teaching spin class, he could see it with the eyes of both a consumer and also behind the scenes as an instructor. Like, okay, well, how does this look from both ends? And he's a smart guy. I still need to get in touch with him because my website needs help. I need him to help polish it up.
You can't think about it. Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, right.
There's never going to be a good time. There's never going to be a perfect time. You're never going to have time to do it. You just
exactly. Yeah, that's good advice. That's what his partner, Todd Stewart, our mutual friend, he's big on that too. He just says, just do it. Anybody knows Todd Stewart, we've seen him before on the show. He's a below the knee amputee, and he's in the gym every day, and he's always doing so. What's people's excuse? Like, why don't they just go in there? And that's excellent. And what I like too, getting back to your online training, that you're hitting the nutritional aspect of it. You mentioned quality, the right kind of macros. And so let me ask you this, Marla-Deen, because this ties into one of the questions I wanted to ask you. With everything going on out there right now on TV with Nutrisystem and all the rest of them, all these gimmicky, trendy, like, hey, we found it, the miracle pill, you just have to buy this and you'll be set. What's your answer to that? What do you see in all this kind of multi-billion-dollar industry? We're getting different mixed messages from all these different advertisements.
And that's the problem. There's so much what I call white noise.
White noise, yep.
White noise for people to try to figure out, every day you turn on Dr. Oz on the show, and he's got a different person with a different diet, a different book, a different program. And my whole theory, and I've said it all along, and I'm really trying to work diet or something, you go on and then you go off. And when you go off, what do you have? So I think we all need to retrain ourselves if we're not there to a new lifestyle. And it's taking things back to where it all began. We were made to move. We were made to be up and down and not sitting at a desk sedentary for 8 hours a day. And I know if you have a office job, that's part of it. But our bodies were made to consume whole natural foods, not processed foods, not fast food. And there are so many quick, healthy, fast options out there that are so much better to our bodies. But I'm so worried about our generation and the generations to come, because we as a whole, as Americans, we're just getting more unhealthy and we're getting bigger. And the more diets and the more business and the more people making money in the diet business is not helping us at all. So I think it all needs to go away, and you just need to simplify everything and go back to basics and eat the way God intended us to eat. I always say, if it doesn't have a mama, you don't need to eat it. Like, you just don't have a mama, and I'm not saying never enjoy yourself. In fact, on my online program, you have one day where you have a really kick butt workout, and on that day you eat. Now, you don't consume more calories and everything than you need to do, but if you want to go eat, if you want to have your margarita, that's your day to have your margarita. If you want to go have a slice of carrot cake, that's the day to have your slice of carrot cake, and you're done. You're not binging or you're not depriving yourself. That whole myth, especially for women, that you're supposed to restrict your calories and exercise more. Well, that doesn't help anybody. No. That is not any way to lose weight or create a healthy lifestyle. So I just hate all the mixed messages and all the bad advice that's out there right now.
Yeah, unfortunately. And it seems like it comes down to money, doesn't it? Like, it's always about just where,
Absolutely. It is $1 billion business.
Yeah.
As we continue to get fatter, people are just going to continue to make more money with things that don't work, empty promises. Because like I said, anybody can go on a diet, for 6 weeks or go on a diet for a year. The minute you stop eating that certain set, amount of calories or that certain food, whether it's a prepackaged that comes to you in the mail or whether someone has created just a specific diet for you, the minute you kind of get out in the real world, it's all going to come back. And sometimes, the statistics show that you gain even more weight when you go off that diet than you had begun. So.
It's kind of like the
That's
yo-yo effect, kind of. They just
exactly. It's so bad for our bodies and our metabolism.
yeah, yeah. It's like you said, common sense, just back to basics. I like that. It's just I think that too many times people in the society we live, especially in America, are very instant gratification. Like if you have to look no further when you're driving, you look at the person next to you. What are they doing? They're down on their phone looking because they got to whatever. They're just in that time frame right there. It's like
Even wait till they stop to park your car.
exactly. Right. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So instant gratification, and we got to change the message out there and let people know. That's why it's called working out. It's work. It's hard work at that, especially if they take your class too. So yeah.
All right, well, let me show you something.
Yeah, please.
This is my new obsession that I'm telling all my ladies, and there's one for men too.
Yeah. Oh,
so
there we go. Love that book. Yep. Absolutely. That's it. That's the
Bible.
Bible.
So I've been preaching every day. You're either growing or you're decaying. And the
definitely.
whole thing this year is you have to work out. And for the people, and I'm sure you work with some people at the Family Life Center that are probably retired.
Yeah.
Maybe some clients. And I love how he says in here, when you're retired, your job is to get up and exercise.
Yeah.
You treat it like a job.
It is a job.
And it can be fun, but it is work. You need to get your heart rate up. You need to build strength. You've got to get that lean muscle mass. We all want to be doing what we want to do when we're 60 and 70 and beyond. So that's been my new longevity. Longevity is my new thing I've been preaching.
That's the book right there. I believe it. It's very empowering. It helped my parents for sure. And I like the big C word, commitment. It's got to be a commitment. And I like how he, both the authors in the book are phenomenal and just saying your body's decaying. So what can you do to stop it? We have the good news is we have the power. We're in control of it.
We have the power. I mean, the stories, that starting in your 60s and 70s, even then, if you're at that age, you can still make a difference. It's never too late.
Never too late. Never too late. Certainly. No, I totally agree. Absolutely. I can't say it enough. I totally agree with you. That's a great book. And they've got a good series too. I think they've got if I'm not mistaken, one of my other clients was mentioning a Younger Next Year exercise book that they have, like a list of exercise. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'd like to get my hands on that copy. But good. A good material there. That's excellent. And again, I like that they have the research too. One of the authors, I think, is a doctor, and they do the research.
They go into the science of it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that's my problem with these gimmicky. You've seen them, like these pyramid schemes, like network marketing, where they hit you up and like you get two people under you get two people under them. And it's just like, okay, well, what exactly are you selling? And they can't even tell you. They're like, well, let me get my diamond member who owns a yacht out there, that 3 houses over in Italy and such. They'll be able to explain it to you with a real beautiful PowerPoint, and they'll get you signed up. All it's going to cost you is this. And that's the thing. That's the misconception. And how I can say that freely, I'm a victim. I fell for it myself. So I have no shame or, I can. Yeah, because they do a really good job selling it. It's all about sales.
And there are some health benefits, I'm sure, but to me, it just comes down to eat real food. You don't a shake made with ingredients that you can't pronounce. It doesn't have to be that complicated.
Yeah, I get scared. Again, I'm going to beat myself up here and make myself look bad. But I admit, I sometimes if I'm in a bind, I will stop and get an energy drink. And then when I have that energy drink, I'll just look at it. And I'll read. I'll be like, I don't even know how to pronounce half the words on here, let alone like spell them. And it's just like, what am I putting in my body? And it's just, it makes me feel really bad, like very hypocritical. And I got to stop that. It's a bad habit. But Well,
we all have our own vices. We can't. Nobody's perfect, and we can't be perfect all the time. So
yeah, that's true.
80% good, 20%.
Yeah, I like that. You're right. Everything in moderation. You got to enjoy life for sure. Yeah. And they even say on the flip side, like with alcohol, for example, you've heard, hey, a glass of red wine, actually, it could be beneficial for cardiovascular, respiratory endurance and such. So, again, the information is readily available. They're out there doing research and stuff. So I think a lot of it's staying educated and just seeing what's out there and peer reviewed and vetted and such. But that's excellent. Wow, Marla-Deen. Well, tell us this too. A couple other things as well. what is the rest of, I guess, this, now we're springing into spring and summer. What is the rest of this season looking like for you right now in terms of work and what you got to get done and everything that's going on in your life?
I just keep going strong until the end of May.
Okay.
My schedule kind of seems the same with my personal small group training classes, my one-on-one clients, my normal classes. And then at the end of May, kind of when school gets out, my schedule does open up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm currently teaching like a Pilates class to some teachers at my son's school, so I won't be doing that.
Okay.
2 mornings a week. My other classes, we don't meet during the summer. So I'm kind of same old till about the end of May.
Very good. Excellent.
Yeah.
May's going to be here before we know it, though. I mean, we're at March already. This is crazy.
Absolutely.
That's good, Marla-Deen. Well, that's excellent. Again, it's always a pleasure having you. I can't believe 30 minutes flies by so quickly with you all the time.
I had no idea.
But before we go, if you don't mind, a couple more questions.
Sure.
Let's get it out there. If people are watching and they want to sign up with one of your online group classes, or if they want to get in touch with you, or if they want to check out the new redesigned website, what's the best ways for them to find more information about you or get in touch with you directly?
Come straight to my website, marladeenfit.com, and it's Marla-Deen fit.com. I'd love for you to come check out the new site. I'd love feedback, and also check out when you go onto my main page, click the Get Started, and check out my Better and Beyond program. I'm going to start round 2 coming up shortly, so just keep an eye on that. You can follow me on Facebook, Marla-Deen Fit, my Facebook page. And Instagram is just Marla-Deen. So I am out and about. So I would love to have you guys come check everything out.
Okay.
So I'd love to have you viewers come check out the website. Let me know what you think. Check out the new Better and Beyond program, and love any feedback.
Very good, Marla-Deen. Yeah, and again, literally, you are everywhere. You're also at the YMCA. So anybody who's at the Y, what are the classes, Marla-Deen, that you teach over there as well?
Right now, I'm only there Friday mornings for a strength class.
Okay.
I teach also at West Coast Workout on Mondays and Wednesdays at lunch, and Monday morning at 10:30. So I'm there. I am subbing at the Y whenever I can. And I'm at my church, Northside Methodist, on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. And then I'm here at my house in my home studio during some other slots of times during the week. So.
You're just like me. You're all over the place.
I have to look at my calendar and say, well, what time is it? Where am I going today?
Wow. That's awesome, Marla-Deen. That's great. Well, again, I'm just so thrilled, and it's a pleasure to have you here and talk to you and catch up. And you're just amazing. I'm learning a lot from you myself, so this is great. Keep up the great work, and keep it up. You're doing awesome, Marla-Deen.
I appreciate that.
My pleasure. And again, please, I would love to not only have you back here, of course, for another video blog go around, but would love to have you come back at Georgia State as well and talk to the students out there as well.
I would love that. Like I said, that was the highlight of my week. I'm so impressed with your students.
They're awesome.
I was expecting to walk in and them all just be half asleep or looking at their phone, and they were so interactive and so interesting and interested. I just loved it. So you're doing a great job with them.
Thank you. I try my best too. That's great. Well, Marla-Deen, thank you again. We'll let you go. Keep it up, and until we see you next time, folks watching, as we fade to black, we're going to have the contact information one more time for Marla-Deen here in just a few moments. Thank you, Marla-Deen, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Have a good weekend.
You too. Right. Thank you. Bye-bye.